P. Lankesh is an Indian poet, fiction writer, playwright, translator, screenplay writer, and journalist who has written in the Kannada language. He was also an award winning film director. His story, The Gardener, is a narrative of human competition, greed, and rivalry. The writer has adopted the frame narrative style. That means the writer sets the tone while the character, Tamanna, continues to narrate the main story. It's a story within a story. The author says that he conceived this story in a flash when he met an old man accidentally at a coconut farm near Chandraipatna. The old man takes up work on this farm after walking several hundreds of miles. He was a laborer, overseer, and philosopher, all rolled into one. This well versed farmhand was very useful and made the income from the garden improve considerably. He worked hard, but the owner became lethargic and changed his lifestyle. In the company of new friends, he was attracted to colorful events. This, in fact, disturbed the landlady. And that is when the gardener narrated a story to make her understand the situation. This is how the story goes. Once in a far off place lived a man named Thammanna, who had initially 10 acres of wetland, comfortable house, and people to serve. He had a rival called Basavaya. There was a stiff competition between them. If Thammanna bought 4 more acres, Basavaya also followed suit. This continued until Thammanna owned 1,000 acres of land, whereas his rival Basavaya had 800 acres of land, and there was no land left in the village to buy. Basavaya wanted to buy another 200 acres from Thammanna. As he was not willing to sell, Basavaya encroached upon the lands of Thammanna. He could have approached the court of law or the police, but Thammanna found an innovative way to compose all of his achievements in the form of ballads, which became very famous. Basavaya, in turn, amassed huge wealth and tried to increase his popularity by appointing people to praise his glories, but failed. Meanwhile, Thammanna wanted to punish Basavaya through another method, that was his death. So he gave up everything and left the village, causing the absence of a rival in Basavaya's life. Basavaya died soon, finding life boring without a rival. At the end, the gardener admits that the Manna in the story was the gardener himself. At the loss of Basavaya, his rival, he forgets all his songs and becomes a non-entity. Thus, he avenges himself. He makes reference to a similar situation between Russia and America when all of a sudden Russia told America that it wouldn't fight America anymore. That was very hard for America to digest. This agony is much more for a human. So the story concludes stating that man is so complicated that till the day of his death, he goes on living for some revenge or the other, confronting one challenge or the other. It ends with the main narrator, P. Lankesh, stating that he has told the story as he felt and saw in a dream. So, this ends my explanation. Thank you very much, and until the next video, take care.